Check, check, check. All right, we are on live again. Um, we are going to cover top five stocks and top five cryptos, digital assets, and stocks. All right, let's see. All right, so we are live and covering top five stocks and top five cryptos. So let's we will start shortly in in about a minute or so. We will get going. All right, we will go live in very shortly. Stay tuned, and we will be going live very soon. So get ready. We're about to talk about everything I just discussed. So stay tuned, and we are going to go live soon. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's get going now. So let's see what we are going to reveal today. We're going to reveal my top five stocks and top five um, cryptos. So let's take a look at that real quickly. So number one, I'm going to go straight to business. I'm not going to waste too much time. Just going to reveal to you exactly what I have in the portfolio. So you guys can go do your own research and do what you need to do. And happy Sunday. So let's get straight to business. So number one, my top number one pick stock is Palantir. Um, Ticker is PLTR. So make sure to jot down some notes. PLTR, Palantir. What is Palantir? Palantir is they do it all. They have stocks. Um, they have AI. They deal with AI. They deal with data. They deal with uh, all the areas of tech that's hot right now. Palantir is dealing with that. So Palantir is one of my top picks. PLTR. So go and do some research on why Palantir has done about a 5x already in 1 year, right? Around 400% gain already. So go do that research and find out why um, Palantir has been doing so well. So that's my number one pick. After all of this, I'm going to show you the charts of these picks as well, and then you can make your own judgment on that. Number two, um, let's look at Broadcom. Number two, another um, another AI based chip based company that deals with um, the the phone industry. A lot of servicing telecommunication industry is called Broadcom. AVGO. AVGO. Go write that down as to Broadcom. What is it? Go do some research on that. I'll show you the charts after I'm done speaking on this right now. So Broadcom is another one. Go check them out. Okay, I'm giving you this right away. Do as you please. A year from now, I will come back and look at these stocks and the cryptos I'm going to reveal, and let's see where they're at. Let's see how they've done. So mark down the date today, H24, 2025, and around this time next year or fourth quarter 2026, we will come back and see how these picks have done. Okay. So number two, I said Broadcom. Number three, NVIDIA. Why am I so big on these chips? And because what I learned is that AI needs GPUs. And AI is the thing that the world elites are all pushing for. And so I already understood this over a year ago, right? So when I understood this, how did I know? Because of the World Economic Forum. So pay attention to that meeting at the World Economic Forum and figure out, what did these people talk about? The number one conversation in 2024 was February 2024 was AI. So once you understand that AI is what they want to push, then GPUs are a requirement. So that's why my number three pick is NVIDIA. NVIDIA. NVDA is the ticker. Okay. NVIDIA, NVDA. The next one is Vistra. VST, also electricity providing infrastructure company. VST is the ticker. It's called Vistra. So make sure to jot that down. Okay, Vistra is the next one. And why Vistra? Because it is um, an infrastructure that um, provides electricity. Remember, AI needs this type of electricity to be operational. Okay, these are all tech AI companies. And then number five, I'm going quickly, is Tesla. Tesla. Okay, why Tesla? Because Tesla is a company that's going to lead the way in the robotics field. Right. Not only do they have a self-driving car, yes, they have competition in different countries, in China, all around the world, but they are still going to lead the way when it comes to robotics. And they're also an AI company. Even though they're a car company, they're an AI company. So Tesla is very critical. Okay. Um, and then I'm going to give you a few bonuses. Okay. Let me share my screen real quick so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay. So um, let's look at what I'm looking at. So if you look right here, you can see the ones I just mentioned, and here are the bonus ones. Okay. VRT. Okay. Mags is a Magnificent Seven coin. Sorry, not coin, but Magnificent Seven stock is an ETF. A whole bunch of top companies like Apple, Google, those are all called Magnificent Seven. Amazon, the top seven by market cap, right? So if you look here, you can see what the Mag Seven is: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Those are the top seven U.S. companies by market cap. Okay, market cap represents how much money is invested in that company. So this is the Mag 7, right? So when I show Mags, it represents the Mag 7. There's an ETF that just puts all the Mag 7 together, and you can invest in this ETF called Mags that gets exposure to the top seven stocks. So it's like a balanced portfolio, right? And these top always win. The winners continue to win. That's how life is, right? The top continues to gain more, right? The top companies, even though they already have, look, Nvidia has $4 trillion already invested in it, right? But it's still going to continue to take most of the investments and funding that's going to come right? People are going to continue to invest in Nvidia because I just told you why. Microsoft is still going to keep growing, double this market cap. I don't know how many years it's going to take. Bitcoin is going to continue to grow and catch gold one day, right? Um, so that's that Circle. What is Circle? UDC is a stable coin, right? What is stable coin? Digitizing the dollar. That's basically what stable coins is about. So they went public and they have a stock, and so those that are understand what the stable coin industry is going to be like get into this. So that's why I got into the UDC stablecoin. Right, Bullish is a exchange that just recently launched and backed by BlackRock and Peter Thiel, who's the owner of Palantir. They are all um, they are bullish on bullish. So they launched this exchange for traditional finance for the institutions to get into crypto. So that's what bullish is all about. So they're going to be competing with Coinbase, Robinhood, even though Coinbase and Robinhood are more serviced for retail. Um, the MicroStrategy is Michael Saylor's company, who is a 2x leverage on Bitcoin. So people that want a lot of volatility, more volatility than Bitcoin already offers, go to MSTR, MicroStrategy. So again, these are my top 5 stocks. Again, we will revisit this a year from now and look at these stocks and see how they've done. So these are my 5 top stocks. So I'll make videos, individual videos to go more in depth on each of these and see how um, see what we think, right? But for now, I'm just going to reveal to you what my top 5 stocks. And now let's go to crypto. Okay, and let's get straight to business. Now let's talk about crypto. Um, what are my top crypto picks? Right, number one, Bitcoin. Right, number one is Bitcoin. Right, as you know, it's my top pick. Why Bitcoin? Because of the, um, I think I shared this before to you guys. That Bitcoin is limited supply, and so when you have a limited supply, when you have limited supply of of when you have limited supply, right? In a formula like this is how you calculate investments. Market cap, right, which I just showed you right here. Market cap divided by supply equals price. So in Bitcoin is limited to 21 million Bitcoin that can be mined. Unlike gold, gold can be mined forever. Unlike stocks, they can issue new stocks forever. But market cap divided by supply equals price. So based on that, you can see that that's that's how that's how it works, right? So that's why I'm very bullish on BTC as my top digital asset. Number two, Ethereum, because Ethereum is going to be the institutional blockchain that people are going to be building on the blockchain with. So Ethereum is the institutional play. So institutions are getting into Ethereum because that's where they're going to build on the blockchain to do their banking needs, to do their transactions. So that's why Ethereum it's going to do well. Initially, I didn't think Ethereum would do well, but now that I realize that institutions rather go with Ethereum because of the fact that it's very stable, even though it's not as fast as Solana, even though um, it had issues. They've resolved some of their issues, was so costly, but Solana's cheaper. So Solana is going to be for the winner for the retail. I know institutions will eventually get to Solana once Solana resolves their issues with not shutting down when there's so much transactions. That's the problem with Solana. But Solana is better in terms of speed, in terms of cheaper, and than Ethereum, but they both will do well. Next, Ripple's XRP, number 5, is going to also do well because they're in the payment industry. They've already partnered with over 300 banks. So that's why they will do well. Sui is like Solana. It's fast. It's cheap. It's fast, and a lot of retail loves that as well. And people in the gaming and metaverse space are going to be using Sui tremendously. It's backed by tremendous venture capitalists. It's backed by just amazing. companies and people that can really pump this token. So Sui, and then bonus. Let's talk about the bonus on that is Pendle, Ondo. These two are in the RWA space, which is real world assets. What is real assets is basically tokenizing everything. So these things, these companies are big on tokenization. Yeah, I'll make a video in the future about what tokenization is. Tokenization is basically talking about like if I wanna um, if I want to allow you, let's say you are in another country around the world, access to invest in, let's say, in a real estate, d- um, I can create that in a tokenized manner, and then you can be able to invest in that real estate from wherever you are around the world, right? So stocks are being tokenized now as well, so that way people all around the world can get access to buying stocks from wherever they are 24/7, because right now it's only 9 to 5 in the US and Monday to Friday, right? On the weekends it's closed. People cannot buy certain stocks, right? Chainlink, they're big as well. um, they're going to do well. I'm very bullish on Chainlink. They're also involved helping in the RWA space, tokenization space. And then Tau Bittenzer is an AI company that uses the blockchain for AIs to communicate with each other, right? Because AI is limited to just whatever you feed it. So Bittenzer is going to allow AIs to um, to sort of build on the blockchain. And by building the blockchain, the AI neurons or brain of the AI can be able to sort of interact with each other. So the AI is able to go beyond just what it's fed, right? So it sort of broadens the horizon of AI, and so that's sweet. Um, and Bittenzer, sorry. So that's basically Tau, right? So these are my top picks right here. Here are the bonuses. You can write them down. Do your own research. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just me showing you my top 5 stocks and crypto slash um, bonus picks as well. All right. All right. So now I'm going to quickly show you the charts, and we're going to be done very quickly. Not going to spend too much time on this. Just want to quickly show you, and then again, we will look at this in the future, right? So let's look at the charts real quickly now as to how these things look like. So let's start with the crypto side, and let's look at what's going on Bitcoin, right? Or you know what? Let's do the stocks first. So let's look at Nvidia, right? We can see Nvidia. What's going on with Nvidia, right? You can see these are the indicator. This means RSI means if it's above 50, means the market is going up. If this blue stochastic is above the red, it means the market is going up. When this becomes green, means the market is going up as well. Or it's the red becomes shorter and shorter, starts moving towards green, right? And this volume here represents market is being going up. All right, so you can see the candlestick is green, means the market is going up, right? So that's what Nvidia looks like right now. All right, so this upcoming week, hopefully, um, it continues going up. It's not confirmed yet because we're still in the red zone here, but once we get in the green zone, we're offline. All right, so that's how Nvidia looks right now. Okay, let's look at Broadcom. Um, Broadcom, which is the second one that I mentioned, AVGO, and let's take a look at that. So if you look at Broadcom, you can see this is what's going on with Broadcom. Okay, it's not confirmed. It's still down market. It's not showing much of a bullish yet, but it's just a pullback. So that's what's going on with Broadcom. Let's look at Palantir. My favorite, right? Let's look at Palantir. Palantir, same thing. On the daily, it went down, down, down from all the way up here, 190 down to right here. And now it's trying to go back up now. But it's not confirmed because this is below 50, red, down, right? So we'll have to wait to see. Okay. And then let's look at one more. Tesla. How does Tesla looks on the charts? Boom. You see that? Tesla broke out of this downward trend, and we're waiting for this to go up, and then here's already confirmed. Here's confirmed. Tesla, boom, big bullish green candle. All right, so we'll see how that goes as well. And and now let's look at a couple of the cryptos I mentioned. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Let's look at BTC. Um, where is Bitcoin? Let's look at that. Right here. Okay, so let's take a look at how Bitcoin looks like. BTC. And let's see how Bitcoin looks like. Okay, here it is. So when we look at Bitcoin, we can see that we're hit a resistance level. All right, so once we get out of this resistance level right here, then we're golden. Okay, so right now we are stuck in this zone right here. Okay, so once we break out of here, we're golden. And you see these two blue lines? It's the it's called the death line, where Bitcoin always bull market always ended, but now it's become a support level. What does that mean? Um, before, when resistance means it's a ceiling, support means it's like a floor. So it struggled past this level for so many years, right? And if you look here, you can see so many years it struggled past in this line. 2021, it reached here and it crashed. If you go back 2017, it reached this line and it crashed, right? So that has been the end of the bull market. But this time it's different because it hit that line and it crossed it, and now this line become a floor. So it's going to keep going, and this would be the floor now. So it's a different time now. So that's basically what's going on. And if you look at this chart here, things are down right now, but here's up above 50, which is good. Here's still the green, which is good. Here's still blues above orange, which is good. But we're just waiting for this to confirm up, and then Bitcoin should be back up again, confirmed, right? So here you can see it's up. It's not really confirmed. It's like consolidating. So we'll see this week how things go. I'm anticipating that this is gonna move up, and we're gonna be back up flying. We're gonna be back up flying past the all-time high, at least past here, and then hopefully here. Yep. So that's my hope this week, but we'll see. When would the bull market end? Late 2026. Why? Because of this. Let's see. Because of this. Why do I think the bull market and late 26? Because of this right here. So this shows all the interest rate cuts schedule. And if you look at that, you can see that there's probability that they're going to cut rates soon. No, September 17th. Here it looks like they're going to maintain it. Here it looks like they're going to cut again. Cut, 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 maintain, 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 right? So once you see this, means that they're either cutting interest rates or maintaining interest rates. due to 1 year, 1.5 year forecast. All right. So obviously the information here will continue to change and be updated as we get closer to each month. But this tells me that there's going to be a lot of liquidity in the US market. And even if you look at the ECB, the European Central Bank as well, they have a schedule of the forecasting of like cutting rates or maintaining rates all the way till late 2026. So that's why I believe late 2026 is when rate cuts or rate hikes will begin sometime in 2027. So that's why I believe that the bull market will continue to go for another 12 to 18 months. That's just um, my thought, right? My opinion. All right. So now, what's the other one that we looked at? Solana um, and ETH, right? So let's look at Solana. What's happening with Solana on the charts? Solana looks good. You see that? Up, green, green, RSI up. Everything looks perfect on the weekly chart. All right. So I would say Solana looks like it's about to go up to 264 and then pull back a little bit before continuing. All right, that's what I was saying based on what I see on the technical analysis. So you got to learn technical analysis so you can sort of get this good um, ability to sort of forecast what's to come based on the fundamentals as well and technicals. Let's look at ETH and let's see how ETH is doing. ETH, boom, look at that. It's a beautiful chart, right? All right, it's at an all-time high. All right, it crossed all-time high. Hopefully, it just goes into discovery zone, and that's basically what this trend line means. Right, this is the resistance level, the ceiling. Once it breaks the ceiling, right, as you can see before, resistance line right here, right here, right here. So think about the market like a bull. A bull goes try to break a door. Boom, he tries to break the door, pulls back, couldn't break it. So let me try again. Boom, he tries to break the door. Let me try again. Boom, he tries to break the door. Let me try again. Boom, he tries to break the door. Eventually it'll break it and it broke it. Now it has another resistance here. It broke through. So now hopefully it just pulls back a little bit and continues. So it looks good. Everything is up, up, up. ETH looks poised for a good week coming up. Um, two more and then we're done. RIP XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. And how the XRP looks. Not too good right now. This is up, but the price are going down. This is down, and this looks is going down, but it's still above 50. So it's consolidating. Right? No clear path for XRP right now. And then let's look at SUI. Same as SUI. It broke through this consolidation zone. It retesting this line, and then it looks like it's going to go back up. So we're just waiting for this to go, the blue to cross the red. It's called stochastic. Once that happens, hopefully we're back up with SUI. So that's just a quick 30-minute session here I wanted to show you. And I hope this was helpful and useful to you. So once again, do your own research and feel free to ask any questions you may have. All right. Take care and have a blessed Sunday.